Hello friends, Coach Bob with you today, and today we are heading to beautiful Daytona Beach, Florida for BiketoberFEST. You know, it seems like that everybody that was going to go with me backed out at the last minute, some to health problems and some just due to busyness of life. That's how it goes sometimes, and I certainly understand that. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to roll from town to town to town, and we will talk when we get just a little bit closer to beautiful Daytona Beach. So grab yourself a cup of coffee and enjoy the ride as we cruise through the beautiful state of Florida.
Now, Florida, I have gone the farthest I've ever gone on the Spider without stopping. 205.9 miles without a break. I would say that is the limit of this motorcycle. It went into that little triple dash mode that you see right there. That it does when you are almost empty. So could you go further than that? You probably could if you were willing to go a lot slower. But anyway, 205 miles is pretty much the max range of my RT. That's the farthest I've ever gone on a tank of gas. All right, let's load this gas up. Next stop, Daytona Beach. Here's how much gas it took, 6 1/4 gallons. So yeah, I'd say there's the range you want to know. I've been asked that, what kind of mileage do I get? So let's look at this tank and see what I got. Trying not to smack my gum in your ear. So 205.9 miles, 3 hours and 33 minutes. Average gas mileage was 34.1, average speed 58. So there you have it. Clear trip B, and then trip A will be my cumulative for the trip. Cool bikes, cool bikes. All right, well, here we go. Yep. I think we're just going to blow by Bruce Rossmeyer today and head on down to Main Street. Actually, not Main Street, head down to the Raceway. It's almost 1 o'clock, I would think, 12:15, so I've done pretty well. I had a late start this morning, didn't get on the road till 8:30. But heck yeah, man, if I can be at the racetrack by 12:45, and I think that's altogether very, very doable. Big thing is just be patient in this stuff. The loop's up here. I'll do the loop later this evening. And I've debated, did get me a motel room. You know, it's one of those things where I just didn't. So here I am. All right. We're going to grab 95 South. How is this going to work? Well, I guess I won't be taking 95. Chihuahua. All right, well, I wanted to get on the interstate to avoid all of this, but while we're here, we might as well do a quick look-see. Yeah, this is where Boot Hill and I can't remember the name of it, the Iron something Saloon, which we're going to go straight, so I think this is going to be the faster lane. Yeah, and the Iron Horse is up here on the right. They always try to slow things down through here, man. I've seen a bunch of guys plow into one another, you know, in this area. Hopefully it'll thin out here shortly, but yeah, this is a mess here, man. And getting back to the interstate, it would even be worse. So my goal is just to, it's going to be a super slow ride. This costs me a lot of time, but that's that thing where you can just enjoy it or not, and I'm just going to enjoy it. Red lights kill you though, man. It is hot, hot, hot. I'll tell you that. It's showing 91. It feels every bit of it. But anyway, another beautiful day here in sunny Daytona Beach, Ormond Beach, where I am right now. Unzip the old jacket, let a little airflow when I move because it is getting warm. All right, here we go. It'll thin out once we get further in town. You get everybody's headed out there to Bruce Rossmeyer and Iron Horse and all that, so it always thins out a little bit. And then once we get past the loop is up here on the left. A few years ago with Ray and Linda and Bill and Millie, we had supper right there. It was nice at the River Grill. All right, well, let's kill the camera and hopefully have a little better luck. We'll figure it all out. I'm gonna turn here on Nova Road. I think that'll cut me across if I'm not mistaken, and I'm not. I do know a little bit about this area, so I'm gonna grab Nova Road, head south. All right, so you got 3 motorcycles. They rode up the bicycle lane like they were gonna turn right, but then they decided to turn left, but then they're blocking that lane so this guy in the truck can't go. This is what I'm talking about when you go to these places. Just keep your head on a swivel. A lot of times folks, they have no idea where they're going, and so they are weaving in and out of traffic. You would think they wouldn't do that if they didn't know where they were going, but apparently they have figured it out. So poor guy in the truck, man, he's sitting there cooking, you know, trying to make a turn to his job. Anyway, that's one of my yikes moments, that when you see that kind of stuff. All right, here we go. Daggone, boy. That was about a short red light, I'll tell you that. Dude's gonna get himself killed right there. Oh, you got to make a decision, even if it's a bad one. You got to stick going through with it. Oh my. These red lights are long. People get impatient, you know, and you want to blast through, but sometimes the better decision is just to chill a little bit. We're here, International Speedway, man. It is awesome, awesome, awesome. Motorcycles everywhere. I had someone ask me here recently, Bob, how long are you going to continue to go over there and fight that place, man? The traffic and the mess and all the stuff. Do you know, because they quit coming years ago, and they're real riders. I mean, they're guys who ride thousands and thousands of miles a year and have been doing it for decades, and they're like, man, I just can't do it anymore. But I told them, I said, you know, as long as I'm having a good time, I'll do it. It's a little more warm than I wish it was, but no worse for the wear. But it wasn't a bad ride. It's not even 1 o'clock, and I've been messing around all day, taking my time. I did ride straight through though for over 200 miles, so I guess that's a I guess I didn't take it too easy. You can see these lights, they're long. They'll get people they'll get you in trouble if you're not careful, because if you get impatient and you try to blast across, you will get seriously killed. This is one of the roads that when I was doing my Deadly Daytona video last March, I think 2 people were killed on this road. Stopping and turning around and snapping U's and doing all that stuff where people just get impatient. The cars get impatient, the motorcycles get impatient, and everybody just starts overreacting, and then all of a sudden there you have it. Catastrophe. Got a dude behind me, looks like he's on a Busa. Like the Hayabusa, man. Come on there, dude. There you go. Bada bing, bada boom. Yes, I will. Just like that. Okay. Alrighty. We is here. Take my jacket off, lock it up, grab the camera, do some walking. There's a Riker right there. Nice. A couple of Rikers, one wrapped and everything. Another CanAm Spider there. They're out. They're out, man. These darn Spiders are getting pretty popular. Used to, you would not see any. Now you're getting where you see quite a few, which is cool. I'll just back up. I'll just park right in here. This looks good. Turn around here. That way I'm pointing the right way when I leave. A couple old motorcycles. We've got Honda, or those old Hondas with the Olin suspension. Very cool. Here we go, just like that. Let me grab another camera and we'll get to looking around. Y'all know I have a helmet problem. I'm gonna say this, every year it does seem to be getting smaller. It just does. Now, I don't know if this is an old company or a new company. Check these trikes out, they're really cool. I'm gonna tell you, I made the round here and I wasn't here in 10 minutes, y'all. Oh, get these glasses on, and I think I got a GoPro back here I can grab real quick. Where did I put my other one, my little suction cup one? That's trouble when you get so many cameras, you can't find them all. Oh, there it is. I thought that's where I put it. You think I'd have this Spider packed up a little bit, don't you? It's packed up. Here's how easy it is to mount a GoPro to a windshield, how long it takes me. By the way, they used to take me a long time. I always do my walk around. I take so much stuff in and out of the Spider. I always do a walk around, make sure everything's closed up and that I didn't leave anything laying on the ground. I've been known to do that. Nothing like walking away with something like $300 on the ground. Never a good thing. Well, that was all there was to this. This was very small here. But one of the things that happened, which was really, really cool, you can see no jacket and gloves. I am just going to ride unencumbered to Main Street. Let me start this camera. That's the guy I just spoke with right there. He's from Illinois and he's a subscriber to the channel. He was here with his son-in-law and another fella. super, super nice people, man. You just meet the nicest people everywhere. It's always so encouraging to meet not just subscribers, but to meet anyone, but especially subscribers. One of the things he was saying is that he felt like he knew me, and the truth is he does know me. You guys see the real Coach Bob. I'm exactly, you'll realize that when you meet me that I'm that same guy that I am on the channel, same demeanor, same level of talky talk and all that stuff. So if you do see me in public, don't hesitate to stop and talk to me. I love talking with folks. But yeah, Daytona International Speedway, not a whole lot here, like I said, this year. We're going to head downtown to Main Street and check it out, see what's going on, get some footage up there, let you see what's going on Main Street. But also I want to look at the Euro dealer. I don't know if I know CanAm's not doing any rides or anything right now. So anyway, that's where it is. So next stop, Main Street, baby. Once we get to rolling, we be rolling. You knew I'm going to find a European dealer, Triumph, Ducati, that sort of thing. So let's look at some Triumphs and some, let's look at some different bikes, maybe some BMWs, things like that. Check it out. I would love to have one of those, I'm telling you. All right, well, let's hit Main Street real quick. We hit the Euro shop, hanging out with all the Euro trash, the jet setters. Figure we'll check out Main Street, and then I'm gonna, you know what? There's just not a lot going on, and I am not disappointed. If you were wondering, is Coach Bob disappointed? No, he is not. I love coming over here, and I'll come over here in March again, even if this is all there is. Just the very fact that, you know, you can ride and be around a lot of motorcycles and see cool things and talk to cool people. It's always worth the price of admission, which is just your time and a ride. And you know what? I love riding, and so I can't really complain, you know, if it's not real big. And if I was more of a Harley guy like I used to be, this would probably be a lot more magnetic to me, although it's extremely magnetic to me anyway. Man, Harley is king over here. I mean, for every 50 motorcycles that go under the streetlight, 49 of them are HDs, and this guy's not supposed to be doing this in the car. We'll see. They may let him through. A lot of times they'll just turn the car away. They won't let him through. All right, let's see what's going on here. Come on. See, they wave him off. Oh, that's so funny. That was the old standoff there. So check it out. This is what Main Street looks like if you've never been here. It's really, really cool. It is just, and this is calm. This is very calm compared to what it used to be. Man, in the early 2000s, this place was insane. It was a real zoo. I think this guy's wanting to park. I'm not quite sure. Nope. So here's how it works. You can park anywhere on the street, up on the sidewalk for free, but if you go into these parking lots, they'll charge you $5, $10, whatever it is. For the spiders, it's easier to get into, you know, a parking area like that. Check them out. Oh, nice. Playing a little Hendrix there. Haha, Voodoo Child. I like it. Nice. Man, I love those big old boom box. You got your base cabinet is your saddlebag. You got them big subs, man. Those are cool. It's not too good if you want to carry your shirts in there, but hey, man, it sounds great. I'm telling you, I've talked to people from all walks of life. It is the coolest thing. When I was in the Triumph dealer, there were Harley guys in there just getting water because they had, they have free water in there, and wow, we are here. Come on, keep it rolling there, dude. Yeah, there you go. Thanks, appreciate it. All right. And in proverbial fashion, what you have to do, you have to come up here, snap a U-ey, and then go the other way. But what I think I'm going to do, I like that, man. That is pretty. Ooh, I like that color scheme. That reminds me of the old days. I'm going to come up here, go over the bridge, and head back up by the speedway and grab 95. I'll probably regret it because I know it's going to be incredibly busy up there. Check out the scooter. That is awesome, man. I love it. Now that is what I'm talking. Scooter. Awesome. I used to tell my kids when I retired I was going to buy a scooter. I was just gonna get a scooter and wear nothing but khaki shorts, kids, and floral Hawaiian shirts when I retired. And I would go to the store every day and buy a half a gallon of milk just to go out and show myself that I'm retired. Needless to say, I didn't do that. Ooh, like that. That's that big Beamer. That's that K1600. That's a touring machine, I'm going to tell you that. That Harley's a touring machine too, but the smoothness of that K1600, if you're doing the big 1,000-mile days, man, I mean, that thing is a mile-eating machine. It's a big old heavy machine too. See how he's got the big footboard up there to put his feet on? That is really, really cool. I don't think, honestly, that it would tour with the ease that the Spyder will, but it tours with magnificent ease. And the only reason it doesn't tour with ease of the Spyder is not the power band or anything like that. What it is that the Spyder, the fact that you don't have to balance it, that makes this machine so more forgiving on long mileage days. And for those of us who have ridden many, many miles, we understand that. Cool. I like the slingshots too. I know a lot of people love them or hate them. I love them. I think they're really cool. I know you're saying, Coach Bob, you love everything. Pretty much. Pretty much. Yep. All right. Well, we're going to get over this bridge here, and then I'm going to shut this thing down because I don't think that you want to see a traffic jam. But definitely, you have to go over the bridge, though. You can't make the little loop around here if you don't do that. Here we go. I think I got one of those little cool, I can't remember what they're called, but they're cool. It's a three-wheeler. It's kind of like the slingshot, but it's a slingshot on steroids. Anyway, those things are cool. It's right behind me. I don't think he can't get by me because I'm not going to go slow. But if he does get by me, I'll get a shot of him. It is beautiful, isn't it? Like I said, if you get a chance to come to Daytona, you need to do it. I know a lot of people put it down. They trash it. Talk about how Daytona's overrated anymore and that it's lost its luster. I still love coming over here. I just love it. And the more... Here's the crazy thing. Every time I come over, right, I go, you know, oh my goodness. But you know, I always come over here and I go, it's not going to be fun this year. It's just not going to be fun. And invariably, it always is. I find myself getting energized when I'm over here. You would think it would be the exact opposite because it's hot and the traffic is slow moving and all that stuff. But I do get energized over here. It is just being around all this. Check it out. Got a Riker in front of us. I enjoy watching the suspension work on the Rikers and on the Spyders when you're following them. It's amazing how much. I'm using this term. This is a Jeep term. I'm sure that anyone that understands suspensions will understand this term. Unsprung weight. How when you unspring, the wheel presses down. That unsprung weight that's on all of the Can-Ams, and you see it in action when you're behind one. When they lean, the unsprung weight of the wheel that is on the inside of the turn, where the centrifugal force would want to lift it. That unsprung weight that pushes the Spyder down, that sort of thing. There you go. Just the overall suspension geometry, how everything works, it really is cool. Now, I've got some subscribers who are scientists who understand about all of the rubbers and tires and how they wear and the way the traction is developed and all of that. And they know way more about this stuff than I do, that is for sure. But what I do know is that it's cool. It is very, very cool. All right, well, I'm going to shut this down because the traffic is going to pick up. It's going to get super heavy all the way to 95, and there's not anything that I can do about that except be patient. All right, so let's be patient and get through it. All right, heading north through Palatka again. Yeah, back through here already. You know, debating on what I was going to do, whether I was going to go back to Tallahassee tonight or, you know, may run up into Georgia. I think I'm going to run up into Georgia. Head up there, hang out. Hoop-de-hoop. All right, now a GPS, what it does is with all GPSs, they do this, I think. They tell you how you can save time, and it tells me that on 3rd Street, if I will turn right and go over just 2 blocks, 2 measly blocks, that I can save, are you ready? 6 minutes. Well, you know what? I'm in the mood for playing a little bit. So let's look and see what happens. There's a lot of traffic on that road, and I've taken that road many times, and it has been brutally hot at times. So it says that we go down to Madison Street. So let's stop here. This is Main Street. Let's go down to Madison, see what it does here. You know, this is a part of Palatka that unless you're really back here looking, you ain't gonna see it. I love this. This is charming, isn't it? Look, cobblestones, man. Wow. Hey, even if it didn't save me time, this is worth the ride here. Wow, this is cool. Very surprising, man. It's a little bumpy. But you know, if you were on a horse and buggy, you ain't going that fast. All right, it says in 1.5 miles, I'll be turning right on US 17. Now, I'm going to tell you, 17 is the road that we were on, and I can assure you that right now, sitting out there at those red lights, yeah, I'd be sitting there. Ooh, but it's bumpy. Oh my goodness. Yeah, people on the porch sitting out, hanging out. Yeah. Yeah, I'm looking at the traffic over there. It's kind of cool. Ooh, here we go, another cobble section. Oh my goodness. Trying to dodge some of them. Oh, that's a big old hole there. Well, I guarantee you that saved me a load of time. That I know. I'm an inch shorter. All right, we stop right here. And we'll keep going straight. Here we go. Yeah, I love this kind of stuff, man. I'll remember that. I'd like to take that road just to irritate Coach Vic, man. Those bumpy roads, man, they shake her up. Oh, my. Now, I normally go that way. So this is taking me it's even keeping me out of that little intersection. I am going to go that way. It's giving me a snidely whiplash turn to the left. It avoided that intersection altogether. Man, that's crazy. All right, we're on the other side of Palatka. That was fun. Florida, but I am in White Springs. Now, this is an area I haven't been to. I couldn't tell. Well, the last time I was here, I did a bicycle ride, a 100-mile bike ride, and that's where we started, was from right there. I think one of these little places, these old buildings like that. Might not have been that building, but it looked just like it. Anyway, we rode 100 miles. It was a beautiful ride. That was back in the day. That was when I think I was dating Coach Vic at the time, and did that 100-mile ride. And I gave her the t-shirt. She slept in that shirt for years. That's kind of funny. I'd forgotten all about that. White Springs is a little river town, you know. The Swanee is right where you come into the city limits, and it's just a cool old place. Typical, you know, North Florida, South Georgia, sleepy town. Really nice. So if you ever coming through Hot Springs, tell them Coach Bob sent you. They'll have no idea who you're talking about, but you'll have fun saying it. Now I'm going to tell you, the map keeps trying to put me on the interstate, because I just have the map up just for gas stations and that sort of thing. But I'm gonna stay off 75 for a while. I think I'm just gonna stay on 41. 41 runs all the way up into Valdosta, which is where I'm going. Here's the, oh, this is where it was. It was the Stephen Foster Folk Center. Aha, yeah, that's where it started, was back in there. But that building right there, that's where it started, right there. Interesting. Like I said, it's been years. I've not been here in years. Beautiful place. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this little ride today through Florida and into Daytona and up towards Georgia. I don't even think they'll have a Georgia state line sign on this road. I don't think one exists. Well, I'm just going to meander about these wonderful back roads and take my time. If you were curious, I'll have probably 550 miles in today. By the time it's all said and done, this guy, man, he's on his phone, and I appreciate him really paying close attention to his phone. I mean, he's all over the road and doing 30 and a 50, so I'm just going to go ahead and just get on by this guy, because he's obviously more interested in his phone than he is me. You know, when you almost run in the ditch, I just go, you know what? I think I'll get away from that guy. But I'm just going to enjoy these back roads, not getting in a big hurry. Just, it's cooling off a little bit. It's down to 86 degrees. It's been in the 90s all day. Isn't that pretty? Look at that grass, man. That's just as pretty as it can be. Well, do me a favor, give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, share it with your friends. Make sure you got that notification bell turned on. You don't want to miss any of the golden content that we have for you. Because we are living the dream, let me tell you, living a dream. Wow, the cities just keep getting prettier and prettier, and the weather keeps getting cooler and cooler, man. Listening to some good music, man, Boz Scaggs and Steely Dan, all that kind of stuff. It's just been a wonderful ride. This is Jennings. Jennings is where the racetrack is, where I had my track day. You see it still trying to take me out to 75. But I'm just going to stay on 41 all the way up. Oh, yes, 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 I am impressed. This is a beautiful little town. It's cool, man. These little towns, they're rustic, and they are sweet. Yep, sun's starting to get a little bit low over there to the west. It'll be dark here very shortly. It'll just make the weather even better. It's 84 degrees now, though. Like I said, it keeps coming down. It's creeping down. It got pretty hot earlier today, I will say that. You know, all these towns remind me of my boyhood. They just do, you know. And knowing kids from all these towns and playing music when I was a young man, traveling around, whether it was a Elks Club or whatever, you know, we did all that stuff. This should be the Georgia state line. That used to be the old Welcome Center back in the day when we would go to Florida to visit my grandparents. They lived in High Springs, And that was the Welcome Center. I'd forgotten all about that. But is there a Welcome to Georgia sign? There it is, Georgia State Line. There you go. Not a lot of glitz and glamour, but at least it says Welcome to Georgia, so we are in Georgia now. That's nice.
As we enter beautiful Lake Park, Georgia and head closer to Valdosta, I'm gonna say farewell. The batteries are running low and the cameras are about to die, but it was a wonderful trip. I hope you get to Daytona for Bike Week in March, and always hope to see you in BiketoberFEST. So enjoy the ride, my friends. Enjoy the ride. So until next time, go out, buy the motorcycle of your dreams, eat right, take care of yourself, and remember, if you're not having fun, you are doing it wrong. And I'll see you on the road real soon. Go seize the day.